possibly one of the most confusing teams this year, or to some degree, has been the Miami Dolphins. Now, last year, obviously, a team that probably should have made the playoffs because they were making noise. They were figuring it out. And honestly, they had, a top 5 pick? What was it? I think it was top 5 pick, whatever it was. And they selected Jaylen Waddle. To be honest, I think Jaylen Waddle has been fantastic. He has been a big reason as to why this team all of a sudden is no longer confusing because, and I need to make sure I preface this very, very, very positively. He was the 6th overall pick. Whatever. The Dolphins have a spark, and it's Jaylen Waddle. That is right. That is absolutely right. Now, I know what you're thinking. By the way, they're finally able to run the football. Myles Gaskin has been playing very well. Tua Tagovailoa, hopefully I say that right, currently is also playing very well, completing 78% of his passes for over 1,940 yards, 195 out of 275 passing attempts, 12 touchdowns against only 6 interceptions. And, I mean, there were a lot of times that Jacoby Brissett was he played honorable in the absence of everything that was kind of going on. And I really think, especially for having to step in for Tua. And as of recently, this entire Dolphins team has all of a sudden just figured it out. What is it? Since the loss to the Bills on October 31st, they have won 4 straight and now find themselves in position, in the hunt in the AFC playoff race. So it's just, I don't understand it. It's a very confusing kind of unfolding of events, if you will. But they're 6-7, and if a couple of things go their way and they continue to win, they could be in the playoffs. I don't know. It's kind of wild if you ask me. It's very wild. But I will say at the end of the day, it is the NFL. Anything goes. And again, I just think that when you look at this team, it's Jaylen Waddle to me that has stood out the most. Now, yes, throughout these last couple of weeks, you've got a couple of good wide receivers that have, Mike Gesicki has played very well as well. But to me, it is Jaylen Waddle that is playing out of his mind right now. He's playing like he's just one of the more explosive players on the field. Currently has 86 catches for 849 yards and 4 touchdowns. You knew that Waddle and Tagovailoa, Tua, were going to have kind of a special relationship, and they have thus far. In these last couple of games, I've been kind of like, I've been very impressed. Ever since the win at Houston, they've won 5 straight, excuse me. Ever since that win at Houston, you have seen a player that has gotten 8 catches for 83 yards. Next week, Baltimore, 4 catches, 61 yards. And that brings up another point. It's not like these, it's not like beating the Minnesota Vikings. That's my new yardstick. That's my new measuring stick, is beating the Vikings, my Vikings, 5 times in a row. They have beat Houston, okay, not necessarily a playoff team, not necessarily good, but Baltimore, playoff team. The Jets, not a playoff team. Carolina's still in it, so there's something there. And then also you beat the Giants. So you beat 2 good teams, and you take care of 3 other teams that you're supposed to. And now you go to play the Jets again. I mean, and again, a major reason for that is Jaylen Waddle, who against the Jets after the Baltimore game, 8 catches, 65 yards. Against the Panthers, in which they really needed it, 9 catches, 137 yards, and a touchdown. And then against the Giants, 9 catches for 90 yards. Now, again, I realize there's a lot of other players on this team that have stepped up, that have been playing very well. I thought Phillip Lindsay would have a little bit more of an impact, but it is what it is at this point. But Mike Gesicki, like we mentioned, is playing very well. 59 catches for 642 yards and 2 touchdowns, excuse me. You also got Jerome Baker leading the team in tackles with 66. Christian Wilkins has 3 sacks in the season. Brandon Jones has 3 sacks. Andrew Van Ginkel might have the best name in the entire NFL. I'm going to say that now, but he's got 52 tackles and a couple sacks. You got Javon Holland, who I just think he has been playing very well, and I think the thing with Javon Holland is when he was coming out of Oregon, I wanted the Vikings to go get him, but I understood that he was probably going to be a 2nd-round pick, and I was really excited to see what he's done or what he's going to do for the Dolphins, and he has balled. Been targeting 18 times. This man has only allowed 10 catches, and he has an 81.6 PFF grade, got 32 total or solo tackles on the year, 2 interceptions. I mean, I don't think you could have expected much of a better result for having Javon Holland, who has a total of 51 tackles on the year. So you're really happy with how things have started to unfold for the Dolphins. All you need is a spark. All you need's a spark, and Jaylen Waddle and the rest of this defense that's been figuring out is a major reason for it. And you got no reason but to be really excited for the Dolphins. Now, will they make the playoffs? I don't know. They're in the hunt, sitting at 6-7 right now. But anything could happen. It's the NFL season, and they have a spark. And when they have a spark, things can happen. It just can lead to a fighter, I guess, or something like that. But yeah, right now, Jaylen Waddle in this entire Dolphins team is playing well. They're looking good. We'll see if they can continue it throughout the rest of the season. But let us know what you guys think about the Dolphins having a spark. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Check out our website at thesportsfreepodcast.com. In the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. And then finally, as always, if you have anything you'd like us to cover, make sure you send us an email at thesportsvp@yahoo.com, or put whatever you want us to cover in the comment section down below, and we'd be glad to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Dolphins having a spark.